the one, peace be upon him, His Holiness Barack Hussein Obama, out stumping for Abigail Spanberger in Virginia. And listen to this one and see if you don't spot the total nonsense that it is in number 57 here.
And Abigail doesn't just believe in working with everybody, she also believes, and this is really important, in listening to everybody, whether they voted for her or not. Because she knows that if we want to make progress on the things that we care about, we have to be able to disagree without calling each other nasty names or demonizing each other. So at a time when our politics feels broken, we need desperately leaders like Abigail, public servants who are in it for the right reasons and are focused on the future.
Right. There was also something similar from Jon Stewart that surfaced over the weekend in number 54. Listen to this.
I've got people in my family that are to the right of Attila the Hun. And when people tell me, like, how can you platform that person on your show? I go, I platform my uncle every fucking Thanksgiving. And by the way, I love him. He's a three-dimensional human being who has qualities that I really admire, things about him. And we've lost that. We've lost the ability to love people because we litmus test at every point, in every single moment.
Okay, what's going on here? What is this, Ed? Jon Stewart and Barack Obama both. Oh gosh, we gotta come, kumbaya, my lord. Come on over here, give me a hug, give me some love, my brother. There's barely any distance between the two of us. We gotta stop this name calling and love one another and build bridges and come together. We gotta stop all this rancor and division. There's really not much that's between you and me that can't be worked out with a little love. Are you buying it? Do you think Democrats buy it? Do you think the Democrat base is motivated by this stuff? They want to hear this?
No, they want us all in jail. No, this all started. Barack Obama. This reeks of him the left going way too far, pushing it way too far, and then hey, now don't get angry. Get upset.
And so when that's right. So when Ken Martin, the guy who runs the Democrat Party, says we got to change course, nobody knows what we stand for, that's an admission. The memo has gone out. This isn't working. Nobody believes us when we're screaming and yelling that democracy is being shredded, our norms are being violated, we've got to jail all of these despots who are undercutting our very system of democracy, as they love to say. Nobody believes it. So now they're trying this new soft shoe where, well, my uncle's to the right, Attila the Hun, but there's really, there's so much about him that I admire. I have a friend whose children at present aren't speaking to him because they found out he voted for Donald Trump. They live in Southern California. They're younger. I think they're in their 20s. Idealistic. They think that ICE agents are marauding bands of stormtroopers of Donald Trump's, evil incarnate and all of this stuff. And they think my friend is some racist bigot. Their father, who's loved them his whole life. And why do they think that? Because the American left has told them so. That law and order and keeping that, which is ironic, too, that you hear that people like Abigail Spanberger and this Cheryl woman in New Jersey are now talking about being the law and order candidates all of a sudden. It's look, the sentiment, I even posted on X, Jon Stewart's sentiment in particular. I think I think it's very important that we're able to talk with people and understand that we have multiple dimensions to our persons and that politics is not all that motivates us, that has never been for most of us. I won't speak for you, but I can tell you that I don't walk into a room and immediately start to assess whose politics are whose. That's not how I measure someone. In fact, on balance, if I meet you for my neighborhood gathering, it's funny because there are a couple of neighbors who know me and know what I do. Turns out one of them's a harumper. Didn't even know that. Got a neighbor who's a harumper, didn't even know, which I thought was pretty cool. He pulls me aside at this neighborhood function. He goes, all these people, they're pretty good people. He knew most of them in the room. And he goes, now, that guy over there, he goes, you should know, he's the only lib on the street. And I go, well, I figured as much, but that's okay. He goes, no, he's a good, and this is literally what this Trump voting conservative harumper said to me. He goes, he's a great guy. Known him for a long time. He's terrific. He happens to be liberal, but he's a great guy. You'll really like him, he says to me. That's how I think. Ed, am I wrong? I think that's how most of us as conservatives treat other people. I think, upon meeting them for the first time.
That's exactly how I am. Yes, it's just like, oh, no, he's a big lib. It's like, that's fine. That's fine. He's not going to take a swing at me, right? We're cool.
whereas we know leftists have not treated us in kind. They will excommunicate you from the family. You will not be welcome to dinner, to parties. You're persona non grata if you wouldn't take the mask, the shot. You don't do the things. You don't live by the liberal orthodoxy. You're unwelcome in the house. That has always been the way the left has operated. And these people, Stewart and Obama, they have cheerleaded it.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.